Brian. Well, this will be like our 4-year anniversary right now, because I met him at Costa Verde 4 years ago at the fundraiser. And the reason I sponsor, I heard one of the directors of Costa Verde talking about the story of this young kid and about this kid who had endured this burn. And my brother was a big, strong man who was like a championship water skier, like really amazing guy, really strong, really huge. And he got burned in a similar way, but not even quite as bad as Brian. But he kind of gave up and he died. So when I knew that this kid had survived something really amazing, I was like, I have to meet him, and I hope I could be a good listener for him.
Well, at the beginning I was a little nervous, but I started like knowing her, and I started to feel comfortable with her, like as my second mom. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's my Bible? That's a teardrop. Thanks, Brian. You know, I think when you sponsor a kid, you think you're going to be the one who does all the giving, but, you know, I get so much from Brian. I think, you know, in the last 4 years, I was dealing with a whole bunch of sadness, and Brian doesn't know this, and maybe you want this. But I was really sad over the last 4 years, and so some days I wasn't really sure I could even get up, and inevitably on those days, of course, I would get this call from Brian, and he would say, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'd say, "Nothing." And he said, "What do you want to do?" And I'd say, "I don't know. Do you want to go surfing? Do you want to do something?" And we would take off for the day, and poof, I would be out of that mood. You know, I love watching Brian progress. I saw him when we first started. He was very tentative, and now he's this full-grown, you know, man, and he's very positive. He's always so gentle. He's really respectful, especially of women. It's a really important thing to me. And he's so respectful. And I've never heard him utter a mean word in his entire 4 years that I've known him. So he's a really special kid.
Well, my dreams, my future is to be someone in life and like follow my dreams that are like be a lawyer or something like that. Like help like other people that are like that doesn't have the opportunity to like study, like be a other sponsor, you know?
Yeah, in the future I'd love to do something with Brian, and we've kind of been talking about doing a business together, definitely, around food, because we both love food so much.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things she's taught me is you can never underestimate him, or I think your sponsored kid that you sponsor too. Like, Brian drives a motorcycle with 2 fingers, right? So what excuse do we have? We have no excuse for saying that we can't do whatever we want to do in life. So that's what he really taught me too. It's just like, you know, never underestimate him. So if he says he wants to be a lawyer, I'm a little disappointed because I thought he was going to be a chef, but okay. But no, he could probably be both things, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he could be both things. And
you know, I want people to know that sponsoring a kid, it's not only like giving the opportunity like to study. No, it's other opportunity. It's like to know the person, to know about their lives.
well, that you can meet someone that you have a lot in common with, like both Brian and I hate having our pictures taken, so that's amazing. We love a lot of the same things. I think, you know, it depends on what you feel like you're capable of. You know, if you have the money to sponsor for many years, do it. You'll never be disappointed getting to know your kid. If you really are shy and you don't want to do that, then the money is great. If you feel like you don't have enough money yourself, maybe get 5 people together and then sponsor. If you don't have money at all, get 10 people, but keep going for many years. Let that kid go through the whole system. One of the best things I think about Costa Verde is the environmental aspect to it. We need kids to be learning this stuff and to be problem solving for us in the future. And we need a whole generation with a totally different environmental ethic. And so the Costa Verde is giving that. So you can be really assured that, you know, by sponsoring a kid, you're really helping the planet too. And that's an amazing thing. And I love the whole education. I love the fact that they really concentrate on play. So, you know, you get to watch a kid blossom and play and I don't know, just become themselves. That's really the best gift that you're going to get as a sponsor.